There's a diehard group of partisan Jamaicans online who only exist to antagonize anyone who dares to counter the narrative of prosperity and abundance. The economy may be booming, yes, and there may be jobs everywhere for anyone who wants one. But that does not take away the reality that so many people are being paid poorly. And a recent study has confirmed what we have known all along. Jamaica's salary scale is among the lowest in the region, and many of the country's hard-working people are earning way below market value. And it's not just a salary. It's a type of worker who is usually represented among the lowest wage earners and who just happen to be the ones who do the bulk of the work. Executive roles such as CEO, General Manager, and Chief Marketing Officer commanded the highest salaries, while entry-level and support roles, including groundsman, bartender, janitor, cashier, and receptionist, earned some of the lowest wages across participating countries. A representative from the Caribbean Society of Human Resource Professionals, which conducted the study, said that as a region, we have to take a long, hard look at how compensation impacts the socioeconomic life of our countries. How we pay impacts the level of positive economic activity taking place to drive development. Instead of being mad at hotel workers for striking for better pay and risking damage to Jamaica's reputation, as some people put it, shouldn't we be embarrassed to say that while people can come to Jamaica from any country, anywhere in the world and enjoy this kind of luxurious service, that the people who serve them can't even afford one single night in those hotels? We should be embarrassed about this. We should be embarrassed that people are leaving those jobs where they serve people in luxury every day and go home and have to worry about whether they have food on the table. We should be embarrassed about this. Nowadays, when I see the prices of real estate in Jamaica and even when I see people post their supermarket bill, I really have to ask, what kind of salaries are people getting? Who are the people who are earning salaries to even afford this lifestyle? Because the people I know in Jamaica can barely make it. And they're in quote unquote good jobs. They're in comparable jobs to what I have here in the United States. And they are barely making ends meet. So who are the people who are buying $50 million houses? And who are the people who are spending $200,000 on a Price Smart trip? Somehow I don't think that these are the ones who are striking for better pay. So now that a study have backed up what many Jamaicans have known all along, which is that it is a constant struggle economically to survive in Jamaica, what next? What steps is the government going to take to ensure that Jamaica becomes a place that people can live and work and prosper? Are we going to continue with the same narrative of demonizing teachers and other professionals who choose to move to somewhere where they can at the very least, strive economically? Are we going to continue to demonize nurses and doctors who choose to take their skills elsewhere? Or are we going to pursue this path to import labor to fill a skills gap, which we all know is a euphemism for bringing in even cheaper labor? See, for as long as we have been talking about this skills gap, if we were really a serious country who were invested in the development of people, we would have invested in ensuring, given scholarships and made sure that people were trained up to meet that skills gap. But that's not what we're interested in. What we're really interested in is cheap labor. And so we're not interested in investing in people and upskilling the general workforce in Jamaica. What we're really interested in paying people as little as possible to get the job done. And so the more you hear about the poor salaries in Jamaica, the more you hear about the skills gap, the more it is that you're going to see the policies align to bring in that cheap labor so that they can make Jamaicans poorer and poorer. And in my mind, it doesn't matter which government does it. It doesn't matter if the Holness administration continues with this policy or if the People's National Party takes over the government. I believe that this is a policy that is going to continue under any administration that's in power, because we all know who the real power brokers are in Jamaica. And what they want they usually get.